Creating custom motion paths. Let's see how we can create this cursor animation in Figma Motion and in SVGator. I'll animate it in Figma first, but before starting, I'm going to copy the design into SVGator as well. For that, I'll select the frame, right-click, and then copy it to my clipboard as SVG. Jump to SVGator real quick, and I'll simply paste it by pressing Ctrl or Command V on the keyboard. That's it. Now back to Figma. I want to animate the arrow going smoothly over this icon. Let's enable the timeline, and from the Properties panel, click on the keyframe next to the position field. This will add the first keyframe. Now I need to drag the playhead to determine the duration and move the object to its new position. Now I'm looking for a way to bend the motion path in order to get a more natural movement of the arrow. But it looks like there are no Bezier handles to work with, so I guess I can only use a straight line as a motion path for now. Okay, let's switch to SVGator and give it a try. With the arrow selected, I'll open the animators list and choose Position. Then jump a couple of seconds ahead on the timeline and move the arrow over the icon, same way as I did in Figma. But what's different here is that I can actually bend the motion path and freely adjust it, so I'll create a smoother and more natural motion. Let's hit play and see how it goes. I'd say it looks way better compared to a straight line movement. Here you can find the easing, one of the most important aspects in motion design. You can choose from a variety of easing presets, all of which can be further customized in the graph editor. Now my motion looks even better. Of course, Figma Motion also comes with a collection of easing presets that you can use right away or customize to create smoother, more polished animations. At this point, the only thing I'm still missing is that curved motion path. Since I can't edit the straight one, let's see if the AI agent can do it in a way or another. I'll ask it to animate the cursor along a path that I'm going to draw right now. Something similar with what I did before in SVGator, a little tweak, and I think it's similar enough. Now I'll select both the arrow and the path, and let's go to the agent and open it. And I'll just type, animate the cursor along the stroke path. Okay, this may take a while, so I'll let it work on it. Meanwhile, let's get back to SVGator to show you a nice feature for motion paths. Auto rotate. Here, next to the rotate options. I enabled it, so now I just need to rotate the arrow so it points in the direction of the path. Let's play it to see the result. Good. It looks more dynamic now, and I must say I like it a lot. Of course, I can still edit the path as much as I want without messing up the rotation of the arrow. It will always point the right direction while moving. Okay, let's go back to Figma and see if the job is done. Not yet, but let me save you some time and skip to the point when it's done. So, animations feels okay, but if we look closer behind the scenes, we can see a lot of nodes that are actually the keyframes in the timeline, and the curved path is actually made of many straight segments. In SVGator instead, there are only 2 keyframes. This keeps the path light and easy to edit, and it will also reduce the exported file size, which actually matters a lot when it comes to production. Now let me show you another way to create a motion path, similar to what the AI agent did in Figma, but faster and more efficient. Let me get the pen tool and start drawing. I'll draw a more complex path this time, including a nice loop as well, and the final point above the icon. Then I need to select the arrow and go to the Properties panel to find the Set Motion Path button, or right-click in the canvas and choose it from the menu. Next, I need to select the object I want to turn into a motion path. And I can also set the duration before clicking Done. I'll make sure the auto rotate is enabled, and I'll adjust the arrow to point to the right direction. Let's play it. You can see all 5 keyframes in the timeline, each one representing a node of the path. So this is how you can use even more complex shapes and turn them into a motion path for any object. Easy, efficient, and quite quick to do.